And I am already at work, honey. In fact, my teaching assistant is sick and I'm opening up the classroom, which is not an issue because, most teachers don't get um, a teaching assistant. I'm going to just show you now, okay? Um, so what I'm doing right now, actually, this is a waste of my time. So I was about to divide out the snacks uh, in baskets, okay? So yeah, so that's what I was doing. What you can do is watch me put out the caddies and all that good stuff. Spray down the classroom, of course. She left yesterday because she was sick. Turns out she has a stomach bug, and the thing about me, it's not that I'm a germaphobe or anything like that. Before I preface anything of what I'm about to say, is that I've learned over the years how to not get sick as a teacher. Okay, so once you get sick enough times as an educator, then you realize, like, wait a minute, I need to not be sick anymore. Um, and there's actually a story behind that too, for another time, another day. But right now, I am, again, opening up the classroom. Now, normally, if this was completely run by me, the students would be doing this work. We already have them clean up, like pre-prep the room for the end of the day. But I think, I'm gonna just be honest, like I think sometimes my teaching assistant overworks herself. So things like, because when I was teaching kindergarten, like right now, the chairs are not out, right? But even in kindergarten, I had the kids doing the chairs themselves, So it's not a matter of, it's giving a sense of belonging for their room, for their class. So when I have the kids clean up the classroom at the end of the day, they really take that seriously, okay? Like I can't, of course, film them, but it really turns into like a beehive of activity. And I kind of like that. It's like a messy chaos, but then they're cleaning and they're organizing and they're, getting ready for the end of the day. So I was like, yep, it's something kind of cool to see. Like I said, I wish y'all would be able to see that. But I'm a singer-songwriter, though, and an educator, as you can see. Go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel because I'm also trying to book some shows in the spring. And I sent a response to my one friend who he responded rather quickly because I kind of knew he would. But he was saying that, yeah, he's already booked a venue that he works in for that week. So I'm kind of still looking around for other places. Okay, so again, I feel like this is a waste of my time. I need to turn on my computer. All right, so we got the big screen on. My desk is a messy desk, but it is what it is. All right. We're also getting some observations this morning, and we were scheduled to go out into the garden to do some harvesting. But because of the weather, let me show you, it's looking kind of bad out there. So because of the weather, I don't know if we're actually going to go out. That's the reason why I need to turn on my computer to see if the farmer teacher is planning on having us still come outside at least for a little bit for something. Because, they have to harvest. Harvest is harvest, okay? I don't know what other contingency plans they have. We've had the elementary garden here for a few years now. For a few years now, like 3 years, probably a little more. But we've always had like flower beds or small beds for grade levels, but now it's just one big garden. And I probably have, maybe on this YouTube channel, I will go live in the garden once or twice so you can see. But a lot of the food that they make in the garden ends up in the class, in the school cafeteria. And that's kind of cool. And that's the whole point. It's like we try to be, teach sustainability and all that, cool stuff. And I always have believed that, quite honestly. I really believe that between churches and schools, they should have community gardens, all of them. That is my personal belief. Let me say that again for the clicks and views. Let me make this photographable. I believe that schools and churches should have community gardens across the nation. Nobody should have to go hungry. Period. The end. Dot. Okay. All right. So I'm not going to be on here too long because, like I said, there are other things I could be doing instead of this. Dividing out the snacks. This is something. In fact, I can get a kid to do this. So I'm trying to move this thing out the way so I can start my tea because I do have a cup of tea in the morning, and I have an electric kettle here. So that's basically why I was trying to do that. So I was like, move out of the way so I can make my tea this morning and see what's in the refrigerator. I made some roasted chickpeas this weekend, and so I have some in there along with my cucumber that I will have this morning while they eat processed snacks. Not my fave. I mean, we do have some apples in there too, so there's that. So I'm going to turn on my computer. 20 minutes in teacher land is a lot of time, so I got stuff I need to do. Love y'all. Thanks for watching briefly. Like and subscribe. I can see right now, because of my phone, it's probably my emails making all this sound this morning. All right. So while people are just waking up in the morning, I'm already deep in work. In fact, I already sent, I normally don't do this when I wake up at 4:30. Around 5, a quarter to 6, I was already sending out emails because, again, my teacher assistant is sick and I needed to get some emails out right away. So usually I try to wait or time date it or whatever, but I'm not waiting this morning. So I was just, sending out emails early this morning. Okay. That's cute. Looking at the search engine thing. So what do we have in store today? So yes, we have an observation from, I got a response. Okay. From a parent. So some kids went and saw Dave Pelly, the author of Dogman. Okay. Okay, mom is saying, what is she saying? So yeah, they got to meet Dave Pilkey and hear him speak about overcoming ADHD and dyslexia to become a famous author. Okay. Did she answer that? I don't think she answered. Okay. That's just my email. Okay. So yeah, so hopefully the kids will want to share their experience with the author. That's fun. So yeah, the author of Dogman. I don't know where they went. And this is the other thing. I'm just gonna admit, this is a somewhat affluent school, and I mean somewhat, in that we do have a population that they can easily go around the world. Some have immigrant families, parents, that kind of thing. And then we also have kids who are close to being unhoused, okay, like legitly. So it's a wide population because we live in the heart of the city of Atlanta. But I think that's a good thing, quite honestly, because kids get to see kids of different backgrounds and everything. All right, so again, I don't normally check my emails this early in the morning. I don't deal with them. I just get into the business of starting up my classroom. This might be a great time to sound, well, it's been doing pretty well. I usually bless my classroom. I think a lot of teachers have this kind of ritual. They do something to bless their classroom. So I'm going to do some of that work this morning, okay? All right, so take care. Have a good one. Be good out there. Bye. practice good habits.